Hey Libra, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a monthly message for December 2020. The focal point of the message, though, is the solar eclipse that's happening on the 14th of December. So I encourage you to watch the solar eclipse video, and the natural flow feels like watch that one first, then come back and watch your Libra video, but you do what's in your heart. Anyway, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, your Venus readings as well. So the big reading is the solar eclipse reading. The briefer reading is your personal message. So what do we have going on? We have a full solar eclipse happening in the sign of Sagittarius. 3 minutes into the eclipse, we have a new moon happening in the sign of Sagittarius. Big energy there. And later in the day, the moon in Sagittarius moves into the moon in Capricorn. And I'm sharing this bit of information with all signs because I intuitively feel that as the energy shifts from the fire of Sagittarius into the earth of Capricorn, I feel that what we hold in heart space with excited anticipation for manifestation gets a huge spiritual infusion of energy from the eclipse and the new moon together. Right? So we are using the Naked Heart Tarot for your tarot message. Simply asked of this deck is, what's in the eclipse for Libra? And do know that eclipse energy runs for 6 to 18 months. So these cards may be a bit of a theme for you over that period of time. All right, your first card is the Nine of Pentacles. How nice. Oh, this card, it's got a little bit of a reputation, by the way. And its reputation is the single happy person. And what most people hang up on is single, the word single. And, I do a lot of readings, a lot of card readings for people. And one of the primary questions is all about relationship. It's about connection. So when we turn over the Nine of Pentacles, there can sometimes be a reaction like turning over the Devil or the Death card or something like that. There's a, what? Single happy person? What are you talking about? So let's rephrase this. The reason I'm even mentioning it all is, how about the interdependent person when you turn over the Nine of Pentacles? That means you're independent and you have a whole lot to share with other independent people. And yes, you can have that in beloved partnership. And truthfully, my sense of it is that's what we'd all prefer anyway. To be able to bring all of our strengths, and all of our flaws and all of the things that we are in development and blossoming for to our relationships, right? The authentic totality of us. It's not about being single. It's not about being paired. But if you're going to be paired, why not pair with an interdependent person so there's no codependency? That's what we have here with the Nine of Pentacles. So let's get into that. This is a card of having more than enough to spare and share. And typically we see a woman in her garden, and you can see her beautiful house in the background, and she's got a bird of prey that hunts for her, and she's got all these coins. She has more than enough to spare, more than enough to share, and more than enough to save. And isn't that a great foundation, right? It means that you have all the resources that are required. You are into sharing generously in the spirit of reciprocity. And then one more thing about the Nine of Pentacles, and this is the part that I love the most, is that the woman in the garden, no one suspects her of having a really wild, free-spirited attitude, but she does. Yeah. And she surprises people with it. So the Nine of Pentacles is a wonderful card to have right smack in the middle of a solar eclipse and a new moon, because that's the kind of attitude that you're taking out into the world. The eclipse itself brings us an opportunity for a new cycle a brand new year, we'll say. And this is the kind of attitude that you're stepping into that new cycle and new year with the Nine of Pentacles. What comes with it? Oh my goodness. Well, you mention it, and here it is. Here's the Death card. Libra, you are absolutely all about endings and beginnings, transformation, purifying your energy. And that's what an interdependent person does. They do it for themselves. Your self-relationship is really getting your attention at this time because you can see the correlation between how good that relationship is and then how good all of your other relationships are. And the Death card is helping you to see what has to come off your foundation, what could be perception of limitation, block, or obstacle, what could be in the way of you sharing generously in the spirit of reciprocity with those you know, love, and trust the most. The Death card is helping you see where you don't have that opportunity, where you would like to upgrade that opportunity. And your next card, so beautiful, is the Emperor. Fantastic. You know, the Emperor, I tell you all the time, his nickname in tarot is the know-it-all. You know, he's Aries fire. He's super direct. So he has this reputation for being kind of warlike and a know-it-all and super direct, when the truth is he's the divine masculine of the tarot. He's the father of the tarot. He is wildly experienced and wise, and he generously likes to share his wisdom and his experience. And that's the kind of relationship Libra is in co-creation for. Excuse me. And anything less than that feels like crumbs to you, and you don't want it. It unbalances your scale. So that's why the Death card in the center of these two cards becomes very powerful for you. Because Libra, you like Pisces and Cancer. You have a tendency to give and give and give and give. Leo falls into this category as well. And reciprocity is something that ultimately can become upsetting for you if it's not there. And you know that you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for creating interactions or participating in interactions where you're giving and there is a less than satisfying reciprocity. And this has come under your intuitive eye and your courageous heart, and you're all about balancing your scales on that front. So the eclipse is handing you probably a multitude of opportunities over the next 18 months to harmonize that for yourself. And beautiful, because you're going to notice great progress along the way. Things are going to feel more celebratory to you, and your ability to connect and engage in togetherness is going to feel really fulfilling. Nicely done, Libra. Have fun with that. Leave some comments about it. Share with the class if it's in your heart to do so. Okay, your next card is your Oracle card. It's from Oracle of the Seven Energies, and when shuffling this deck, I asked what is the blessing or the gift in the eclipse for Libra, and you have willing release. Ooh, what a great card, because you are now willing to release circumstances, situations, scenarios, and experiences that are not reciprocal. So this card pairs very well with the Death card and the Emperor, because you're embracing these energies. You are channeling these energies for yourself, and you will settle for nothing less than reciprocity. Beautiful. There it is, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out the solar eclipse reading. See what's going on in the astrology there. It's pretty well detailed, and it's very exciting. Definitely continue to tune into the daily readings. It's so appreciated. Have a beautiful December. Peace, love, joy, happiness to each and every one of you. Bye for now.